Welcome to my month ahead tarot reading. This is going to be a pick a card. You're going to choose between earth, air, fire, and water. Now you can choose which sign you are, or you can choose whatever sign is calling out to you today. Alright, let's just dive right in. Just an FYI, you should carry with you through this reading a yes or no question and a time frame question. Those will be answered at the end of this, okay? Alright, let's get started. Hello, beautiful people. If you chose water, you chose the Truth Tarot deck by NKH Tarot, available at nkhtarot.com. Okay, moving into it, let's go. Card 1. We have the Five of Wands. Okay, so I'm seeing in the month ahead for you, you're going to be feeling a little run down, a little worn down. There's going to be a little wear and tear on you in the month ahead. But I really see, again, for the Five of Wands, you have a situation where oftentimes competition is sort of like the highlight of the sort of symbolism, the meaning. But that could be literally in any avenue of life. So what I'm seeing here is it's more you're worn down and you're fighting to sort of stay standing. You're fighting to be seen, felt, heard, loved, valued is what I'm seeing. You are fighting to be valued. And let's dive into this a little bit and see. Okay, so we have the Hierophant for card 2. So I'm seeing that there's going to be a need in the month ahead for you. There's going to be a want, a need to belong. There's going to be this real desire to have that sense of feeling like a part of something bigger, broader than oneself. Now, oftentimes that could be, it could be sometimes it can be religion. Other times it could be just joining a club. It could be joining a chat room, joining a book club, whatever you might want to become a part of, whatever you want to join, a group gathering, and not necessarily a gathering of sorts, just a grouping. A sense of belonging is what you're looking for at the end of the day. And with the Five of Wands here, because there's this need to feel valued, I'm seeing that you might find it in whatever aspect of the sense of belonging that you're craving, you might find it somewhere in there. You're kind of putting your feelers out as far as delving into your own spirituality and what that might actually mean. So let's see what we got. All right, we have 7 of Coins. You're afraid of wasting your time. So obviously with the Five of Wands, and I see that this want to be valued and maybe seeking it elsewhere outside of sort of the normal parameters of your life. I see the fear that you might go down the wrong rabbit hole, the hesitance perhaps when it comes to searching one's own spirituality and what that might entail, and the frustration that it might bring because either it's taking too long for you, or you don't like some of the things you're uncovering. I see that oftentimes with people who are doing shadow work. It is not an easy journey, and it's not a short one either. It's not like 30 seconds and all of a sudden you feel, enlightenment. That's not how it works. And I see this hesitation in the month ahead for you of this desire to feel, a sense of belonging, to be valued, and a fear that you sort of won't get your way, that the energy that you're going to invest in that sort of exploration won't pan out. I'm not saying that's what's going to happen. I'm saying that's your fear. That's the anxiety that sort of looms around it. Let's dig deeper. Okay, next up, we have the Eight of Cups. This is interesting. This want for calm, this want for self-discovery, this need to have this sort of calm in one's life, and the ability and desire, and oftentimes just acknowledging the necessity of having to walk away from things. When you start looking for that deeper meaning to life, when you start questioning your own value system and what you find important, who you find important, and why, lot of people don't ask that question of themselves. Why do you find the things important that you find important? You start cracking away at some real truths for yourself. And when you start uncovering those truths, a lot of times and it sounds really shitty, right? Self-discovery, on the path of self-discovery, and you end up disappointed. You find a lot of disappointments along the journey, because you're starting to realize and acknowledge some things that aren't working for you, or some people, relationships, places, jobs, what have you. Some things just aren't going to be working for you, and you're coming to that realization. And that's what I'm seeing for you in this month. So let's see. We have the Knight of Coins. There's, again, not necessarily to say that there's like flat out impatience, but I feel like there's going to be impatience. On this journey of finding your sort of like place, like you found your people. On that journey of finding that, I see that the path for it is going to be that slow and steady, it's going to seem tedious kind of path. It's not glamorous. It works. It's not pretty, but it works. That's what I'm getting for you this month. I'm seeing that your investment in time and energy in this sort of need to feel belonging, this need to feel valued, is going to be worth it in the long run. But I see you not necessarily wanting to put in the level of tedium required. It's a situation where you just have to, like, it's not even really grit and bear it, but it's a situation where you just have to roll up your sleeves and just, like, handle it. Like, just start, shoveling. Like, it's one of those, you got to do what you got to do situations. Again, not glamorous, but it gets the job done. Success is on your path. That's what I'm seeing. It's a matter of getting there, and part of this journey is going to have an element of just, taking responsibility for your situation and propelling yourself forward, actively moving yourself forward. So let's round this out. So we have the Six of Swords. Okay, so in the month ahead for you, because I see Six of Swords and I also have Eight of Cups already, there is 100% definitive situation where you are going to have to leave something behind. With this path to your own self-discovery, this investment of time and energy, this realization of what's important to you this month, in the month ahead, and already feeling the sort of tension and conflict, feeling that you're not valued, I see you on this journey during this month, ultimately concluding that you're going to have to leave something behind. You're going to have to get honest with yourself. And it's never easy. These are never situations where, it's just poof, you can just be gone. Or some situations you can. Some situations you don't even want to look back. But I feel that there's a hesitancy here of pursuing, other aspects of meaningfulness when it comes to fulfillment in life, with, how much energy and effort you're putting into it. There's a hesitancy there, but I feel like there shouldn't be, because ultimately you're going to get rid of some baggage. You're going to dump whatever tension and conflict that arises at the beginning of the month, and you're going to find your people. You're going to find your group. You're going to find your niche. You're going to find your happiness. That's what I'm seeing for you for the month. So let's go ahead and go to the other side. Trust It All for the Action Oracle by NKH Tarot. And let's see. Okay, it says, trust can be difficult, but it is important to believe that you are healing in the right direction and you are making the right decisions. To take action is listen to your intuition, do things how and why you want to, say no sometimes, follow your gut, step back and watch. Sage advice. Okay, now, do you have your yes or no question, whether pertaining to the reading or something completely different? Here we go. Your answer is, the universe says yes. And then also, if you picked a time frame question, let's go ahead and see for when something's going to occur. Your answer is longer than you think. It's going to take some time, whatever that is pertaining to. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. If it resonated, let me know. Comment, like, share, subscribe. If not, let it go. And I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed this. Bye.